Welcome to the golden birthday of the World of Wheels 2025, brought to you by Pison's Pizza and US 41 Drag Strip.
Hi, this is Tammy. To all you car show enthusiasts, we are over at the Donald D. Stevens Convention Center, Rosemont, Illinois. And can you believe it is actually 62 years for the World of Wheels? On this production, we are going to show you the most incredible custom cars, classics, and hot rods. So check it out.
It all started in 1962. Navy Pier, downtown Chicago, the first World of Wheels. Here it is, 62 years later. Went to McCormick Place, now it's at Donald Stevens Convention Center. So what does that mean? 62 and 62 is Happy Birthday, World of Wheels. Who do we run into today? The one, the only, Tony Jenkins. How we doing, Tone?
I'm doing good, Mike. How are you?
Oh, it's good to be next to Hollywood royalty. Let me tell you something. This guy's 17 years old. He's been doing this for 4 or 5 years. He loves cars. He's had many cars, mostly big-bodied Chevys. But it's so good to see a younger guy like this get into this stuff. Not only keeps you out of trouble, but you know, it really brings an education to the automotive industry when you're young, because people look up to you like that.
Yep.
What do we got behind us today?
I got my 78 Chevrolet Malibu Classic right behind me. It's got a small block Chevy, just a simple little street car.
What size motor?
It's got a 305. No, it's a 385.
You're gonna lie.
It's a 385 small block.
Car guys always lie because he's trying to maybe get a couple of races on the way home so you can tell everybody it's a stock 283. In the meantime, it's 500 inches or whatever. So, no, really, what do you got?
No, it's a 385 small block stroker, aluminum heads, ISKI cam, just a little pump gas motor, low compression for what it is. Nice street combo.
You drive it a lot, don't you?
Oh, yeah. This car gets driven all over the place. I'll drive it to different states, anywhere. As long as there's no salt on the road, and I mean, I'm not afraid for some rain. I just take the slicks off of it, put some street tires on it.
Now, what about your gold Chevy? That's a 70 Impala,
Yep.
right?
So I got a 70 Impala. It was my first car. I got that when I was 15 years old. That's got a 350. It's undergoing some repairs and some, I want to say, what would I call it? Not restoration, but we're doing some improvements. Big block might be coming in the next year for that car.
Big block. Well, some of them cars came with big blocks. That's good.
Yeah.
This is what it's all about, folks. This is the future. You got to get your kids into the cars because it keeps them out of trouble and keeps them busy. And then, of course, you know, this is an innocent vice. Cars, the worst you can do is get a speeding ticket.
Right.
So can a 90-year-old woman.
Correct.
Tony, it was good talking with you, bud.
Yep.
Keep
thank
up the
you.
good work.
All right, I'll see you.
We got a cute story for everybody. Yesterday we had a wedding. 2 of the Brushmasters got married. They met here a year ago. They got married yesterday, a year later. That's great. Well, I got another story for you. This is
Juan Sosa.
Julie Sosa.
a year ago she wasn't a Sosa. Now she's a Sosa. This is the 1 year when they met last year here at the World Wheels. So, you know, you can't say that the cars don't bring people together, right?
You're right.
Have you had your first fight yet?
Say it again?
Have you had your first fight yet?
No.
Me and my wife fought on the honeymoon. Well, you guys better get your act together.
I don't know.
The Sosa family is infamous for the water boy Chevelle. We'll be out at the track this summer. Come see us and wish them a happy anniversary. Hi, we're here today with Sue Kenny. This is a beautiful Volkswagen. What year is this car?
It's a 1979 Super Beetle.
Did you redo it, ground up restoration, or is this the way you found it?
No, this is the way I found it.
Wow. Sue goes to all the cruise nights and on Mondays you're over there by the golf course, right?
Correct, the Worth Cruisers.
And what Tuesday you're out too?
Tuesday, we're sometimes out on Tuesday.
And Wednesday?
Wednesday is Beggars.
Thursday?
Thursday is American Legion over in Chicago Ridge.
Friday?
Friday, it just varies to see who's running.
Any day of the week you could go and see it. The Volkswagen lovers got to see this car. It's immaculate. How long you own this car?
I've had it 2 years.
What do you do in your off time?
Drive the car.
No, come on now. Tell them the truth. Sue loves horses. She's got horses. How long you been with the horses?
So I was riding since I was 10 years old, and I've owned horses since I was in my 20s.
You see that? So when she ain't cruising on 4 wheels, she's clicking and clocking on 4 paws. We'll see you this summer sometime, right?
Sounds great.
Thank you very much, Sue.
Thank you.
Happy golden birthday, World of Wheels.
Happy golden birthday, World of Wheels.
Happy golden birthday, World of Wheels.
Hi, we're here again. Who do we run into? The infamous
Brian Spraney.
Brian's had the Chevelle forever. Beautiful blue 66 Chevelle. Tell us a little bit about it, Brian.
So it's a 66 Chevelle. I bought it in 91, had the car painted in 93. First started showing it, then got hooked up with Tommy Dixon, put a race motor in it, raced it for a few years. then decided that it was a little too expensive, so I went back and said I want to make it a driver. So currently has a 454 LS6 big block in it. I've got a Sniper fuel injection on it. I got a 4L80 trans in it. Drive the car everywhere. Drive it like I stole it.
He drove it all the way to Route 41 just to hang out. Not even to race. Drove it there and hung out. I said, that's me. I'm getting too old for this, so I want to be able to drive too. So you've owned this car since 93?
91. I had it painted in 93.
I got to tell you something. We came in here Tuesday instead of Wednesday. We got the early day. This man right here, I'm telling you, I'm not trying to be, getting too close to him, but he really paved the way for us to get in here. I really thank you, Brian, from the bottom of my heart. I've been doing these shows forever. It's always a pain to get in. It's hard. With him, it was like greasing up a surfboard. We went right through the business and that. So you guys see this car up on Archer, down the street in the summer, come check it out because the camera does not do it any justice. It's a beautiful car.
Thanks, guys. I want to thank the show. They put on a great show this year. Everything was, like as you said, seamless, and it's everybody just working together. Got a great group of guys, great bunch of cars, so I'm absolutely ecstatic to be here. Took home some hardware, so I'm real happy with that.
I see that. Well, you heard it from the man. Come out and check us out. Duke's driving at the drag night, jail show, whatever we are. He'll be there because you can't miss this car.
Okay, Bet Nation, this is the Bet Man, and guess where I'm at? I'm at the World of Wheels Chicago, and it is their golden birthday. So let me start by saying happy birthday to them. Again, Bet Man at the World of Wheels out here. Bet Nation, if you never had a chance, you got to come down here. The bikes and cars are beautiful. I got the Bet Bug down here, and the Joker is down here. Happy with Dave and Cycle-Rama. The show has been fantastic. And we even had Rita's Boutique make a special appearance with a beautiful jewelry. Again, come on down if you can. First of all, happy birthday, the golden birthday for the World of Wheels 2025 Cycle-Rama. Again, it's the Bet Man with the Bet Nation. Out here enjoying ourselves. Stay blessed. It's so important.
Hi, we're here in this big, humongous display of clean tools, the absorber, the glosser, the wash mitt. We're here with the owner, CEO, president, been around I've known Bill for 45 plus years since we've been doing all this stuff. Bill Stewart, how are we doing today, Bill?
I'm doing good.
Well, it's good to see you again. I haven't seen you in a long time, have I?
It's been a long time, Mikey.
Yes, it has.
But your car looks good.
Yeah, well, I'm on the tin this year, so they told me I had to bring it. So we got the glosser and everything, the absorber out. We cleaned it. I used that so much. Tuesday we came in. I had an open trailer. It was pouring out. It was muddy and dirty. We wiped it down. 10 minutes. I had my stuff. The guys were walking their car for about a half hour. They were jealous,
crazy, yeah.
and I wouldn't let them use it either.
Yeah.
I said, "This is mine."
The glosser is an amazing product.
Yes, it is.
It's very big in Japan.
Yeah.
But we've had trouble communicating it to the marketplace because it actually is a product that does two things that everybody knows can't be done. Number one, you can wipe a dirty car with it and it won't scratch the finish. And number two, it takes the dirt off and it leaves a wax finish, a shiny wax finish.
How long you been doing this, Bill?
I started in business in 1973 full time. Long time ago.
I've
known Barry McGuire since 1969.
Bill used to be the McGuire's rep in Illinois for a while.
Distributor,
I'm sorry. And then he went into the absorber, but he's been sponsoring me and doing things for years. And every time I go in a store and I look over and I see you, I think of you, definitely.
Thank you so much.
How's Betty doing, the wife? She's good?
Betty's doing good. She's got her oldest daughter just flew in from Connecticut.
Okay.
With her youngest daughter. And they're going to take her car tomorrow and go to Marshalltown, Iowa. Her youngest daughter wants to be an engineer, and she's looking at Grinnell University.
God bless these kids. You know, nowadays you can't get them to wipe off the table after dinner, let alone be an engineer. So,
I'm not telling you she wipes off the table after dinner.
I know how that goes, but now, how many different products do you have?
Boy, I don't know the count. Let's see.
About 10?
We got 4 sizes of the absorber. We got the wash mitt, the glosser, the dash gear. We've got the detailing towel, and we've got a buff ball.
I use that on my wing.
That is amazing.
It is.
used with the right metal polish and the right technique.
It is.
It's so much neater to polish aluminum than using the kind of stuff you normally use.
I didn't come out looking like I came out of a coal mine after I used that mitt. Because you could. You use other products, it's too much work and too much dirt and black and stuff. So you've been doing this for how many years now? Since 73?
53 years.
53 years. God bless. Folks, when you go in the store and you see the absorber, the wash mitt, the wax, the towels, you gotta grab some. You won't be wrong, correct?
It's at AutoZone, O'Reilly's, Advance Auto, Walmart.
Home Depot?
No.
No Home Depot?
No Home Depot.
Menards.
No Menards.
No, just a chain store.
We were in
correct?
Lowe's for a very short time,
Okay.
but there's issues that.
Yeah, but that's such a small part of their business, anyways. It's a lumber store. You're in the right places in these stores.
Yeah,
so
exactly right.
you go out and get you one, you won't be sorry.
Happy golden birthday, World of Wheels.
Happy golden birthday, World of Wheels.
Happy golden birthday, World of Wheels.
We're with the Bohannon family today. Let's see who's in the house with us.
Tim?
Nikki.
Jamie.
They're the beautiful owners. Tim's the owner of the car. They all got Mustangs, but this one behind us is killer. It hasn't been out yet, but you'll know when it comes out because he's going to be some tearing up some very, very hard feelings at the drag strip. I'll tell you that right now. How are we doing today, Tim?
Doing real well. How about yourself?
Great. What motor you got in here?
It's got a big block 540 Chevrolet motor with twin 88 turbos on it from Precision.
Big block with twin turbos. You going to spray it?
Nope.
You won't have to, right?
Need to.
This car's going to rip up some truck. What do you think about all this?
I love it. I'm proud of them for doing this.
You giving them money for it? Or?
Listen, Mommy.
You don't love them that much?
You know, I love them a lot, and I support whatever they do. So if they need it, I give it to them.
Here's Jamie, the daughter. She has her own car. Jamie, how we doing?
Good. How are you, Mike?
You know, just peachy. Your car's over there. We'll get you in a little bit. But the dad's car, you've been around. Your dad had cars all his life, correct?
Yes.
And that's what you got you into this stuff?
Yes, it is.
It don't get any better when a whole family gets together and goes racing because, you know, they may argue in the garage a little bit, but after they get to the track and they run good, that's what it's all about. So, Tim, when do you expect to be out?
Probably about April or May. We're going to do some testing, and then we're going to start racing up at the Grove at the Wisconsin Outlaw Series. It's a radio class up there, and see what we can do there.
You'd heard it from the man himself. Come out to the Grove in the summer, Union Grove, Wisconsin, Great Lakes Dragway. You watch this family tear it up. Go get an autograph from him too, will you? We're over here by this beautiful Chevelle, black and straight as an arrow. Who are we with today?
Ed Slusher out of Streamwood, Illinois.
And how long have you owned a Chevelle?
About 13 years.
You also got a Trans Am, correct?
Yeah, I got a 79 Trans Am Special Edition, all stock.
And a Chevelle. 2 cars this guy's got. How long you had the car?
The Trans Am we had about 4 years. The Chevelle was 13.
Okay. What kind of motor we got in the Chevelle?
It's a Dart all-iron engine, Chevy Big Block 540, 670 horses. I think the torque's pretty darn good. I'm not exactly sure. In the quarter mile, it did 12,008 at 103 miles an hour.
That's about 3,900 pounds, correct?
Yeah, pretty much. It's got a 10-gallon fuel racing cell, 342 rear end posi, turbo 400 built by the late Don Stanley. He got it like maybe about a year before his passing, so I always loved the trans and everything. I like to say thanks to my beautiful Lisa. She let me get it and helped out and always been cool with it.
Thanks, Lisa.
Thank you, sweetie.
What's the future plans with this car?
Just keep going to car shows and enjoying stuff and keep having a good time. Maybe a couple of racetrack trips once in a while.
You going back to the Grove this summer?
I wouldn't mind going.
Have you been to 41 yet?
No, I haven't been out there.
Yeah, we got a couple of races going on out there this summer. Maybe you ought to come by. But if you guys ain't got nothing to do this summer, come on and see Ed. It'll be at Union Grove, probably Byron, 41, any tracks in the area, correct, Ed?
Yep, correct. Lots of car shows out south. Even though I live out north, I go out south.
Ed brought the Pontiac to the jail show last year at the Joliet Convention Center. I think he's going to come back this year. That was great, wasn't it?
What a beautiful show. It was great touring the jail and seeing everything get done better and lots of cool, good friends. Everything was awesome. Fun time.
If you don't come out to the track, come out to the jail. We'll be there probably sometime either June or September.
Just watch on Facebook. We'll spread it all over.
Hi, I'm Mike Alberts. I've owned this 67 Camaro for 45 years. I've been in 80 magazines, that's 80, 25 videos, 3 commercials, and a couple of calendars and tins. This is the first time I've ever been on the Brushmasters tin that they do every year. All the stuff I've ever done is great, but this to me is the biggest honor. It's like winning the Kentucky Derby, because every year all 20 Brushmasters get together and they choose a car that's going to be on next year's tin. Last year they did that, this year I'm on a tin. I'm like elated, I'm sidestepped, I don't know what to do, I'm so happy about this. All the things I've done in my life, to me this is the biggest feature ever. So come on down to these shows, buy some tins, all the proceeds go to Ronald McDonald House, it's a great cause. We'll see you next year. Hey folks, we're here with the Brushmaster people from this huge show. These guys do this every year. It goes to the charity Ronald McDonald House. The best thing you could ever do for charity is what these guys have been doing for a long time. Who are we here with tonight?
Tammy.
Bob.
And Brett.
Fast Al.
These guys have been doing this show every year. All the proceeds go to Ronald McDonald House. We're going to let Bob tell you a little bit about what's going on. Bob, talk to us.
We've been doing this since 2007 at McCormick Place. We started for 2 years. We got moved to Rosemont, and we're helping the Ronald McDonald House charities of Northwest Chicagoland, Northwest Indiana. We have raised $1.75 million, one piece of art at a time, to help families stay close to their hospitalized children with our custom culture, hand-painted pinstriping and sign painting art forms. And we're painting trucks, cars, and whatever else who wants to pay for our artwork to help children at the hospitals.
And these guys are the best. You want to chime in a little bit?
Absolutely. I've been involved with the Brushmaster since day one. First just as a visiting artist, and then eventually got on the committee so that I could, help out even farther. This is an event that it makes the artists and everybody coming in feel good. We touch not only children, but the families, and that's so important to everyone here.
The Ronald McDonald House is the families get to stay there when their kids are going through cancer treatments or whatever. These guys didn't do what they do, they wouldn't be able to do what they do. So, Fast Al, talk to us. Chime in, bud.
Okay, I've been a member of the Chicago Brushmasters since 2011, and that was the first time I had showed up and joined. And what got me here was the fact of it's a charity. I've been pinstriping most of my life, and it's allowed us to not only to help families, but also we ourselves, the Brushmasters, the Chicago Brushmasters, have also become a family. And there are so many talented people that come from all over the country, send artwork in from all over the country. Everybody here likes to help each other out. It's just a wonderful thing, that these folks do. I myself come in, I'm just south of Nashville now, and it's worth the trip every year for this. And I just can't express how much I appreciate doing it, and also what benefits it accomplishes.
Oh, wait, you don't stop there. Al has been painting his whole life. Painted my Camaro back in the early 80s, put all body panels on it, got it ready to go. It won a championship 2 years later with all the stuff he put on. I would throw some pictures on that, so don't cut yourself short, Al.
Well, yeah, that was the body and paint end of it. But so I've been a car guy my whole life. And you know what? I enjoyed it. And Mike Alberts had the first that I know of chassied race car on the south side. And Mike came to me. Well, we all hung out at Duke's too. Right. But Mike came to me and said, look, I'm chassising this Camaro, and I need somebody to do the rear quarters and stretch them and paint it. And
door skins and fenders and everything else. It looked great and it won championship. Tam, you want to chime in or are you good?
I'm good.
Okay. People come out to these shows, spend some money. It's a great cause. You know, I can't say enough about these guys. They do great, and then we'll be here again the following year and the following year. So come on out.
Thank you. Hey guys, it's the Paisan boys here. Jimmy, Dominic, and Petey. And we got the Paisans girl here today. Juliana, that's a little sister. Today, we're here at Paisan's Pizzeria. Family owned and operated. This year, we're gonna be open for 40 years. Opened in 1985 from my dad and grandpa in Cicero, Illinois. We got 9 locations in Chicago. So check us out at any one of our locations. You'll get the same Paisans experience.
Hi, we're here today with Donna Gillespie with this beautiful white Nova. It was her husband's car. Glenn had passed. She's doing everything now in memory and honor of him, all the shows and the tracks. How are we doing today, Donna?
Emotional, but good. I'm glad I put it in the show. He wanted it here.
He didn't have a chance to bring it here, correct?
He did not have a chance to bring it here.
Now she's doing it all in him, and that's great. That touches the heart, you know. Just to let you know how this car community is such a tight community now. You always do the street cruises in the street, like the cruise nights and stuff. Where do you usually go?
I go to Worth, Roman Chariots, and then the American Legion Hall on 107th and Ridgeland.
That's
with
on
the rat racers.
Yeah, but that's on Wednesday, right?
Yes.
And then the one on Monday is
Worth.
Worth. That's the golf course.
Oh, actually,
Water's Edge.
Yes. Worth is on Monday. Actually, the American Legion is on Thursday.
Thursday, okay.
Thursday.
If you're in the city, on the south side, you know, the Payless, Oak Lawn, Hometown, it's on Wednesdays, cruise nights, anything, you'll see this Nova there right in the front because it's a nice car and it's got a big black Chevy in it and all that stuff. I know you know too much about this stuff, but we'll take some pictures of the motor and throw it in there. And then this is just a point out to Glenn. I hope you're on there looking at us, bud, and, you know, give us some good luck this summer, okay?
Thank you.
Thanks, Donna. Hi, we're here with Kevin Arredondo with this beautiful Nissan 370. Kevin, how long have you had this car?
About 7 years now.
Was this car not white not 2 months ago?
Yeah, it was white about 2 months ago. It was original everything, besides all the other motor work and stuff. But
You've painted this car yourself, correct?
yes,
What color?
it is a House of Colors Candy Brandy wine.
I wish you guys were here in real because this car is too nice to not see in person. The pictures do it no justice at all. What kind of motor we got?
It's a VQ37, but it's pistons, rods, cylinder heads, all the whole 9 yards.
And it's turboed, correct?
Yes.
What about a transmission?
Stock transmission.
But it's a stick shift, right?
Yes.
What about the wheels?
Wheels are custom 2-piece wheels that I got built. They're one-of-one wheels.
Kevin also runs a shop over on 62nd and Pulaski in the city of Chicago called Jay's Sound Shop. You ever need wheels or cars or lower kits?
Whatever.
He's there. He's got them in stock. So come on down and see Kevin.
Thank you.
Now we're going to go bust up on your friend Adam.
All right,
come on, let's go by Adam. Upstairs at the Tuner Gallery, who do we run into?
Adam.
Adam, what kind of car is this?
It's a 2014 Mercedes E550.
How long have you had the car?
Roughly about 5 years now.
What kind of motor is this?
It's got the M278, so it's a 4.7 liter twin turbo V8.
What about a trans?
It's a 7-speed automatic with a torque converter.
Rear end?
Nothing's done to it, stock.
What kind of wheels you got on it?
It's a custom designed 2-piece forged 19 by 9, 19 by 10 wheels.
Is this stock paint?
It is stock paint, yes.
Are you gonna let the cat out of the bag and tell us how fast it went?
I got it down to 11.2 at about 124 trap. It's most recent hit. Broken axle, so I haven't been back.
That's pretty impressive. I'll tell you what, folks. If you were here, you'd see this thing. It's crazy how cool this car is. Come on to these shows and come up to the Tuner Gallery and check it out.
Happy golden anniversary, World of Wheels.
Happy golden birthday, World of Wheels.
Well, over at the World of Wheels, not only is there custom cars, hot rods, and classics, but there are also some incredible motorcycles, as you can see behind me.
We're with the one, the only Tommy Dixon. I call him Tommy D. Tommy, how long we known each other?
Oh, about 25 to 30 years.
We had hair back then too. Tommy's been around forever. He used to sell parts forever. He builds motors. He builds cars. He's been doing this forever. This is the car you've had for how many years, Tommy?
I had this car for 44 years.
I got him beat by 1 year. Ain't that
good.
something?
Yes.
And on Tommy's off days, when he's not working, doing in construction equipment mechanic, he's doing what?
I'm building engines.
What kind of motor you got in this one?
This one's a 622-inch big block Chevy.
Yo, that's a lot of cubes there. How many motors you think you've built since you started building motors?
Has to be in the hundreds.
He's done about 90% of the guys that live on the south side, west side. He said it doesn't matter. He's done them all. He does a great job. You used to race this with the modified Superstock, right?
Correct, yes.
How long ago was that?
That has to have been about 2000 to 2005 or 6.
Yeah, that was a great group with Pete Robertson and all the guys. Big wheelies, fast times, mid, high eights, low eights, whatever. You do like I do now, kind of cruising, a couple of cruise nights and things.
Correct.
It gets too expensive, and plus, he's so busy building motors, he ain't got time to work on his own. Am I right?
Correct, yes. This year, this car will be out this year to try and see if I want to get back into it or not.
You mean you want to see if you're going to spend money or not?
Correct. Yeah.
The minute you light the fuse, it's over. You're going to be spending it. What do you think? You get it 7s this year, you think?
Oh, guaranteed. Guaranteed.
He's ready to go. This is an all-steel car, big motor. He built it. You know it's fast. It's ready to go. This guy's a part-time legend on the racetrack, and the rest of the time he's working on big bulldozers and high lifts and big trucks and all that stuff. So you can't beat this man, right, Tom?
Correct. Yes, you can.
That's Tommy D. Hey, folks, back here at the show, we're here with the infamous Louis Sosa. He's had this car since 1967. It's a 66 Chevelle. He's the matriarch of the Sosa family. They all race, but we're going to chime in a little bit with Lou. How are we doing today, Lou?
Fine.
You've had this car since 1967, correct?
1967.
You raced it. You tell the story about the first time you went to the track, you put a big set of tires on and let the clutch out and pop the axle right on the starting line. Am I right?
You got it.
Brand new car, takes it to the track. He's going to get hot doggy, puts big tires on it, lets the clutch out. The axle and the clutch came out, almost hit the people in the third row of stands.
And the drive shaft.
And the drive shaft. Took it all out in one day. So, what's the fastest you've ran in this car, Luke?
He used to run 11:32.
That was at US 30 back in the day. We were there every Sunday. Now he's running. Who else we got with us today?
Julie Sosa.
And Juan Sosa.
This is the family. Juan drives the car now. He's been flying. We're going to be at Route 41 this summer. What's the date on that?
August 7th and 8th for the Cancer Awareness event.
That's the Drag Nation's running that, right?
Drag Nation is.
Since I'm an original US 30 car and Louis' original dude, this is the original Waterboy car. They want us to do a little couple of burnouts and some dry hops, leave the starting line and just coast down just for the picture of it. So guys ain't doing nothing. Come on out and see us because we're going to have some fun. What do you think, Lou?
Ben 4?
He's going to be at the start line too. Juan's going to be driving. She's going to be cheering. Yes. And we're gonna set it on fire. That's a great event, isn't it, Juan?
Yep. We've been doing it for 10 years.
All the proceeds go to Cancer Fund, like all the proceeds go to Ronald McDonald House. So gear up. Come on out August
7th and 8th.
At Route 41 in Morocco, Indiana. Join us.
Happy golden birthday, World of Wheels!
Happy golden birthday, World of Wheels!
Happy golden birthday, World of Wheels!
Hi folks, it's us again. We come over to the motorcycle section. Motorcycle section, remember that. Who do we run into? Top Fuel's best. Tony Zizzo, Sr. How we doing, Tone?
I'm doing really well. Thanks for having me on the air.
How long have you had this trike?
About 45 years.
45 years. Now, what was the story? You sold it and bought it back?
I sold the bike in 1972, and I just found out from Big Ed Daddy Roth's son, who was here, that he designed this bike for Elvis Presley back in the late 60s.
And then you bought it back how many years later?
I bought it back in the 70s. I owned it, sold it to somebody, and found it again in Canada, brought it back here, and put it back together the way I wanted it with a Corvair motor instead of a Volkswagen motor.
You know, there's always the backstory about everything. But Tone just doesn't know this trike here, this beautiful trike. He owns probably one of the fastest Top Fuel dragsters in the nation. Tone, talk about that.
Well, we try really hard, and we race against billionaires now instead of millionaires. So we do really well because we do our homework and get the car to run fast, and we outrun those fastest guys in the country all the time.
What car you have? Tell everybody.
What was that question?
What car do you have? Tell everybody your car.
The Top Fuel dragster?
Yes.
The Top Fuel dragster I have is Hemi powered, of course, like everybody else's, and we run 3.66 in a seconds in a quarter mile, and not a quarter mile, in 1,000 feet. I'm sorry, because they shut us down to 1,000 feet because we're going too fast, and we outrun all the fast guys. We run 335 miles an hour everywhere we go.
And you're not on that killer budget like the rest of them are. What's your main sponsor is?
Not on a killer budget, but I do have a major sponsor from Rust-Oleum Corporation in Vernon Hills, Illinois, and they supply me enough money to go to 4 or 5 races on their budget, and then we race a bunch of races after that on our money.
Didn't they do something a year or so ago about the Rust-Oleum people did a deal with where you were painting the car, you gave people a choice to pick the color of the car?
I don't know about that, but Rust-Oleum Corporation loves us. The marketing department loves us because we do a lot of work for them in our shop, photo shoots, and my son's included in photo shoots for commercials. So that's why they sponsor our race car, probably.
Your son's the driver, correct?
Yeah, my son. We both have a top fuel license to drive the thing, but of course he's younger than I am, so he'll make it a lot better driver than I will.
There you go. Folks, you got to get out to the track. When you see this red, white Rust-Oleum dragster, you're going to know this guy's on a quarter of the budget as the rest of these big corporate money guys, and they either stay with him or beat him. That's the best, isn't it?
That's what we live for, racing, right?
Also part of this huge cooling tool absorber booth is this beautiful 54 Chevy. We're here today with Bill from the Absorber and
Jason.
Jason, we're going to talk a little bit about this car. Bill, what do you know about this car?
Well, it's a 54 Chevy that was built a long time ago, nearly 20 years. And Wes Rydell had it built for him. And General Motors, I think, built the original engine in it just for Wes. And every body panel has been modified on it. Chip
You can tell.
Chip Foose did the design work.
Okay, now I see.
Front axle's been moved forward. The rear axle's been moved back.
The fins on the side is special.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Now, the paint on this car, this guy here knows a little bit more about the paint than we do. We're going to have him chime in and tell us. So what about the paint and the body panels?
So the paint is a glazerite color. It's custom mixed by Chip Foose. It's called Copper Penny. And just a ivory white top, match the interior. There's lots of body modifications. The headlight brows are 55 Chevy grafted into the fenders. The bumpers, I believe, are 56 Chevy. They're cut and tucked.
Are these wheels special made, these hubcap wheels?
Yep, yeah. So the wheels are meant to look like a stock 54 Chevrolet, but they're a one-piece billet wheel. They're 17s in the front and 18s in the rear. Mike Curtis Speed out of California, he built those.
What about this chrome strip? I thought they ended at the fender.
So the chrome strip, or the body line, sorry. The body line used to end in the fender here, and it's actually extended through the door now, so that's not stock. There's
one here, huh?
Yep.
Wow, people, I wish you were here to see this car up close because it is something else. What about this back fin panel? I know that's not original.
Yeah, so that's designed after a 57 Chevrolet, and it's custom built part. The center section on that is actually not a piece of trim. It's painted, but it's been that way for 17 or 18 years now, and it's holding up good.
But it's supposed to portray a 57 Bel Air fin, correct?
Yep.
Now what about the engine? This is not stock motor.
Nope, so now this is the second engine in this car. It's a 417 cubic inch Stroker LS motor. It's got a 4L75E trans and a 12-bolt GM rear. So the motor's about 600 horse. It works really good.
How much do you think this car weighs?
Over 4,000.
Well, that's Camaros and Novas. Camaros and Mustangs nowadays weigh 3,900, 4,000 pounds. So it would probably keep up with them with this motor. And what do you think?
No comment. It works pretty good though.
If you went to the drag strip with this car, they would probably throw you out. It's too nice.
This car's been at the drag strip. A coworker of mine drag raced it in Topeka, Kansas, I think, and it ran mid 12-second pass, spinning the tires the whole way.
People probably fell out of the stands when they see it.
It made the front page of the local paper.
Folks, I got to tell you, this car is so nice. It's a shame that you're not here in person to see it because it's gorgeous. It looks like it's about 8 inches deep, almost like a couple of pennies fell out of a chandelier and landed on a car. Come on down to these shows. You got to see these kind of cars. You guys did a great job. Hi, we're here in this beautiful booth with the man himself, Larry Williams, the best drawer in the world. He does all the tins every year, the Brushmaster stuff. This is all his drawing. I don't know where he gets it from, but this guy is a wizard. How are we doing today, Larry?
Doing very well, thank you.
And we got
Pam, his wife.
the boss.
Yes.
She runs the roll over there, but they've been doing this stuff. How long you been doing this, Larry?
Professionally since '87, but I've been drawing cars all my life.
Started
I'm not
out.
going to tell you how long. I'm sorry, I'm not going to tell you how long that's been.
Started off with the little crayon on the paper, and look what happens here. Yep. Since the beginning, how many tins have they had so far?
The first one was 2007, and I did all but I believe 3 of them.
So they've had about 16, maybe 18-ish, something like that.
Yeah.
If you look around here, Larry does a calendar every year too, and the calendars sell out within like a week or two. You can't get them, and they're limited edition. So when you see the calendar next year, you better get on the hump. Otherwise,
you're going to go to your buddy's house and look at his, and that's all she wrote. What's in the future? Anything?
The new embossed tin signs, those are the brand new. Some of the prints behind me, I don't want to turn around. At the top level are all new. I've always got different things going on.
Stickers, prints, embossed tins, T-shirts. He does the stuff for the Brushmasters. It don't get any better than that, does it?
No, it doesn't.
You're 100% behind him. Every time I come and call, you're there.
Yes.
Does it?
I run the booth while he judges the cars.
Every time I come by, who's here? Larry here yet? No, Larry's not here. Okay, well, I understand he's got to, because he judges, he does everything. He don't draw and stuff. So, Larry, great work. Get over here if you're at the show and buy some of this stuff. Come on, guys. You can't get any better than this. You really can't.
Hello, this is Bob Classic. I'm at the World of Wheels in Rosemont, enjoying the day. I'm with my 1923 T-Bucket, and I also have my 1933 Coupe. I'm enjoying the 62nd golden birthday of the World of Wheels at Rosemont. Thank you.
Happy golden birthday, World of Wheels, from Flavor Saver.
Happy golden birthday, World of Wheels.
Hi, we're here with the Tanis family. These guys, all of them got Mustangs, every single one, and their friends got Mustangs. You can't hang with them unless you got a Mustang. We're going to start at the end. Who we got here?
My name is Jeannie Tanis.
I'm Mike Tanis.
Nick Tanis.
I'm Anthony Tanis.
I'm Isabel Gonzalez.
See that? Anyways, Mike's the dad. He started all this years ago. He has a car. It's unbeatable. They go out, they racing in the woods. You're not going to beat this car. He may beat himself once in a while, but you're not going to beat this car. But this beautiful Mustang right behind us now, this belongs to Nicholas. Tell us about this car. What kind of motor's in here?
This is a 408 cubic inch small block Ford. It's pretty mild build. It's got a Edelbrock Victor Jr. heads on it. Basically just anything off the shelf, really. I mean, it's just off the shelf parts.
And it's turbocharged.
Correct. It's twin 78, 75 millimeter turbos.
Are you going to spray it or no?
No.
You won't need to. This car's going to be fast enough. Over here, Anthony, he's got his own. How you doing, bud?
Good. How about yourself?
Good. When are you going to bring your car out?
We're hoping mid-season. You know, we just did a whole bunch of work on it, some chassis work, and we just got the motor back, and hopefully be out here with Nick soon, and it's going to be fun. Going to be a fun year.
And let's check in with the girlfriend. What do you think of all this?
I love it all.
See that? You helping him pay?
I'm trying my best.
You don't love him that much. Anyways, come up to the track in the summer, 41, the Grove, Byron, wherever they're at. These guys will be out there. You check them out. The whole family sometimes will be out. So
Oh, yeah.
we'll get you in the summer.
Yep, come by and say what's up. You guys can more than likely go and check out the car.
We're back again. Who are we with? The one and only family, the Priolas. Priola's been racing forever. Dan, his brother Mike, Joe, you got Justin involved. Here's Mama. We're going to get after it. Who are you now?
I'm Dan Priola from Lombard.
And Rita.
That's the boss right here. Who's this?
I'm Justin.
So we're going to talk a little bit. This is a father and son deal. Dan's had this car forever. Justin just got this car. He's the one who cleaned all these cars up. This one, Nicholas Tanis, Kevin Conley. They wouldn't be in the show if it wasn't for him cleaning them up, because spent hours on hours on these cars. This car we snuck over there. It took him about a month to get it out of the garage. He had everything that looked like Mr. Whoopi's closet when you open the door, right?
I have a picture.
He says, I'll never get that car out. He took it out, buffed it. He thought he was just going to clean it up. He got the hood done. He put his name on there. He come into the shop. He was ecstatic because he didn't know he was doing all this stuff. So tell us a little bit about the car, Dan.
I've had the car since 1977. I took Rita out on our first date in the car. We saw Smokey and the Bandit. But the only reason why she really went out with me was because I was a 4-speed car, and she liked to learn to drive the stick.
Is that true?
Yeah.
So I was being used because it was a 4-speed. But you know what? We dated for a while, and I ended up marrying her. And when I got married at the dealership, they said, once you get married, you're going to have to sell that car. Wife's going to make you sell the car. Well, guess what? The car is better than it's ever been, and I'm retired, so every piece that's on here now, she's paying for. So they were wrong. She's the best.
That's the way it goes sometimes. If you got your passion in it, if you don't have your passion in it, it's hard enough to do it. What about the motor? We got this motor.
This is a detuned, really high horsepower nitrous engine from when I was running with the Outlaw Superstocks. Jimmy Lopez designed it. Joe assembled it. It's basically the same engine, but it is 11-to-1 compression, and it's definitely a smaller, what would you call, horsepower cam. And I take it to all the cruise nights, and I put pump gas in it, and it really gets good gas mileage, and the car still runs in the mid-9s all day long on horsepower.
You can't ask for no better than that. All right, now we're going to talk to the guy to the future now, because we're getting a couple years we won't be around. Justin, guys like yourself, kids nowadays, they lose interest really fast.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm glad a guy like yourself, you're detailing, you're working, but you got your own car to run and you race it and stuff, because you got to carry on, man. We're not going to be around forever. You guys got to carry on. Tell us a little bit about this one.
Well, it's a street car, not a race car. It's still stick shift. So, when he started his story, he said it was because of a 4-speed car. Well, he then changed the 4-speed. There's something special about this car. It'll stay a stick shift car its entire life. This is kind of where it'll be. AC, drive it. I'm going to drive it home. I drive it every day as long as it's not raining. So
I was talking to Justin before the show a couple days, and he says, I don't have an enclosed trailer, so it's going to get wet. Or if I can't get a trailer, I'm just going to drive it, but I'm scared because I got brand new slicks on it, and I'm driving it 20 minutes away in the rain and snow with slicks on it. So pretty dangerous, but we made it here in one piece because he was watching the Weather Channel, and he left 30 minutes after he said the rain was stopping. They got here, Dan and Justin got here, dry as a bone. I drive from 45 minutes south. I get here, my car looks like a tornado hit it. And these guys are laughing. Now I'm out there cleaning it. He buffed all them cars, and his car's beautiful. I got to kick mine to fix it. So what kind of motor? Oh, wait. This is a street car. We can't talk about what kind of motor, can we?
no, it's just got a little LS1 in it. That's all you need to know.
I just got to tell you how much we lie, drag racers. So a chip off the old block. He's picking up what the dad left off. We're going to finish this article over here with my man Dan, because he's an old stuttering prick.
I'm old stuttering.
Tell him. How long are you going to finish? You're going to keep doing this until you can't walk anymore?
Absolutely, until I cannot walk.
Me too. We're both at that retirement age now, so it's just one of those things.
Well, if I get in a motorized chair, maybe they could put the board in there and they'll slide me into the thing.
Have your son build you a ramp that comes into the car. Once he's in the car, it's okay, but to get to the car might take a little bit.
That's the plan for me.
Having fun with the Priolas.
Excellent.
Happy golden birthday, World of Wheels.
Happy golden birthday, World of Wheels.
We're here at the show. We're setting up the other day. I hear this car coming in, sounded like it was tearing the finger on the chalkboard, scratching the wall, cackling, making all kind of noise. What is it? This car right here. Who we with today?
You're with Steve Lapine, and we got a 1926 Model T.
This car was so loud it was rattling the dust off the ceiling. We just wiped the cars off. Here comes the dust again because Steve's here happened to come in and bust everybody's eardrums. What's in this motor?
We got a 327 out of a 64 Vet. We took it, bored it 40 over. We got flat top pistons in it. We got Eagle Forge rotating assembly. And when you put that in combination with the twin carbs, we wind up pushing about 500 horses out.
You running alcohol in this thing?
No, this is straight regular gas.
It sounds like it's alcohol because it's cackling. I'm telling you I couldn't believe how it was cackling. I said right away, this car's on alcohol. I guess I was mistaken.
Yep, nope, just regular pump gas. That's all it is. We take it out on the street. It's street legal and everything.
Well, the camshaft's probably big enough to have its own zip code because it's cackling.
Pretty much. It's ramping all the time. So.
How long have you had this car, Steve?
I had this car about 2 years so far or whatever. Found it from a guy who actually built it. He used to build motorcycles up in Ohio. And they kind of built it as a side thing or whatever, just to, they like to do burnouts and stuff like that for kids. So that's what they pretty much did it, you know.
Have you had it at the track?
No, those days are long gone, Mike.
Yeah, me and you both. I can't even afford the gas anymore, let alone the car. So you guys got to come down and see a car like this. You wouldn't believe how this thing sounds. I'm telling you right now, I got my own car, not even close. So maybe you'll be at the drag night this year at Duke's in July.
It's a possibility. We sneak out there, save me a spot.
You got it. We're back with the Bohannon family again, only now we're by Jamie's car. Her Mustang, this is hers. Daddy helps her out, but it's her car. How we doing, James?
We're doing good. We're doing great.
What we got under this hood?
So we got a turbo LS in this car. Yeah, it's not a Ford and it's not a Coyote motor, but you know, the car's gonna go pretty fast. We're trying to race a 530 class this year. So it's just a fun little street car, so we'll see what it does.
You got nitrous on this, carburetor. What do you got for fuel?
I got for fuel, it's just E85.
What do you got for transmission?
I just got a turbo 400.
Okay, the rear end's a 9-inch?
Yeah, 884.
884.
Bill 8-inch.
And I know your boyfriend Kevin helps you a lot. How about Dad? Dad, what are you doing on this car?
Any advice or anything she needs, or if she needs it moved anywhere, I help her out with that stuff, and just being supportive.
You run the towing business during the day, right?
Yes, I do.
Which one is that?
It's Bloomingdale Towing out of Bloomingdale, Illinois.
Now, she don't have the same turbos you got, does she?
Oh, no, mine are Precision 88s. She's got a Borg Warner on hers. She'll move up one of these days.
They're both good, but, you know, I know Precisions are the top of the line, so...
I'll be driving his car, so it's okay.
See that? You're going to go from her car to his car. I don't know. When are you going to be out with this car?
We're going to be out in April, May, do some testing, and then we're going to try to do a lot of racing this year with this car.
What do you expect out of it time-wise?
I expect 5s in the quarter mile. We're trying to hit
8th mile. No,
8th mile, sorry.
You went 5s in the quarter. I'm buying this car right now.
Hey, we went 620 in the quarter mile.
8th mile.
No, quarter mile. We raced quarter
See how
mile
the families argue? I love it. They get in the garage. They put it together. So, all right, well, you're going to be out. Go with your dad when you're not racing. He goes with you when you're not racing.
Oh, we're going to have
when
both
you're not
cars
racing,
out.
Your boyfriend Kevin's racing. So
Yep.
you go to the track, the Grove, Byron, 41. They're going to be at one of the three. Either family, it don't matter. So come out and see these guys, and they'll show you how it's done.
Happy golden birthday, World of Wheels.
Happy golden birthday, World of Wheels.
When I grow up, I'm going to get me a 1967 Camaro. Hi, I'm Mike Alberts. I've owned this Camaro for 45 years. Since 1980, I've been letting it fly. Long time. The motor I have in here right now is a 598 cubic inch Midwest Engine Tech big block Chevy. Trans is a Turbo 400 done by Dave Ianic, who's now retired, so don't think you're going over to get any transes done. I got a Ford 9-inch in it. Ed Kirk from Kirkle Precision Tool did the whole housing, gutted it all, put it together from side to side. Bill Reed put the inner guts together. All the chassis work I've had done on this car up till date has been done by Dennis Spall, high-speed welding out in Westmont. Dennis is a wizard. You need anything welded, bring it out to him, whether it's a bulldozer or a car frame or a race car. Louis Trenchant painted this car in 1984. Okay, that's 41 years ago. It stood the test of time. You know, it looks really good for how long it's old and everything. It's got some cracks in it and some chips, but so do I. What are you gonna do, you know? All my parts that I get from this car, I go down to Archer, over there in the Claremont, the Garfield Ridge area. Right on Archer Avenue in Normandy, there's a nice store called Chicago Connection. Jimmy, Billy Hupke, and Adam Does Your Eye Itch are all in over there, and they'll set you up. Whatever you need, they got covered. Then mostly my major work that's done on this is Ed Kirk Jr. and Ed Kirk Sr. That's Kirkle Precision Tool. They've made so many hand-made parts on this car. I'd be here for a week trying to tell you, how many there are, but.
The Albert's phone. What do we do? Answer it. Hey, Mikey. What's up? Yes, sir. Yeah, I can take care of that. All right, sounds good, brother. I'll see you soon. Head on over. Later. But we better get on this right away. Yeah. Think about that. Yeah.
Oh, Mike, you ain't in the house.
Look, he's already here.
Oh, like Mark.
It took you so long. We just pulled it out of the water. Look at this, huh? Check that out.
Wow.
Let me see.
What do you think, huh?
Oh, it's going to be awesome.
When you need it done fast and right, you got to come to Kirkle Precision Tool. Otherwise,
you're out the door.
You know, you don't make it this far unless you're a millionaire, unless you have some sponsors. I got sponsors who have been helping me out for a long time. Bill Stewart from the Absorber Clean Tools, the Absorber Glosser, the Buff Ball, they got 20 different products. They've helped me, he's been helping me since day one. John Marie Bale from Pro Tree Service, he's been helping me since day one. Luke Lally, Duke's Driving in Mokina, the new Dukes, come out there and see us this summer. Donnie Marr, he's the recycling guy, Marr's Recycling. I get all my metal from Donnie to put stuff together on this car. Mario Marr, right next door, his brother, he's the collision, US Collision. He does all my daily cars, my trailer, my tow car, everything. He's painted them. And then you get hungry, you go over by Les Brothers, talk to my man George Les. Les Brothers, they got to make the best skillets and Prime Time, the other restaurant they got in Hickory Hills. You can't beat their 2-for-1 specials. And my boy Chris Dansby, he's over there. They call him Dr. Fade. He's a haircut guy, but I'm not trying to, do a commercial for him because, obviously it ain't gonna work. But Chris has a company called Flavor Savers. The best stuff to put, like, the little trees you hang in your car, they got nothing on Chris. I might not have the coolest looking car, but I got the sweetest smelling car. And last but not least, my man Jimmy Barron from Joliet. Jimmy owns Riddler Graphics. He's done all my signs, my car show sign, all the stickers, the pinstripe, all the little stuff you see as of late, done by Jimmy Barron. Can't thank him enough. Can't thank the rest of you enough. Special thanks goes out to plumber Kevin Conley and family for towing me everywhere I go. A couple more years it'll be the 50th, so let's see how that works. We'll see you somewhere in the summer, Duke's Drive-In. I'm going to the Joliet Correctional Center show this year, probably Payless Heights Festival. Come see me, I'll be hanging out.
Happy golden birthday, World of Wheels. Happy golden birthday, World of Wheels.
from the Paisans crew to you.
Hello, this is DJ Mike.
And Joyce.
We're showing our beautiful 2004 C5 Corvette at the World of Wheels, which is actually their golden birthday. So happy birthday, World of Wheels. We're glad to be here again this year, and we love it here. Bye-bye from DJ Mike Productions, the Italian Stallion.
Happy golden birthday, World of Wheels. Happy golden birthday, World of Wheels.
Happy golden birthday, World of Wheels.
talking about Paisan's experience, Oak Lawn. Tell them about Oak Lawn, Dom.
Today we're in this beautiful building where we opened almost a year ago, May 2024, and it's been awesome. The community's been great. We got this beautiful building. We got cars in here. So for all you hot rodders, this is the place to be. And let's talk about the food for a second. Petey, go ahead.
Hey, the best food. It's delicious. You will not be disappointed. Jimmy's about to go into that a little bit more. But yeah, hey, best.
What we have here at Paisan's is obviously we got pizza, wings, pastas, burgers, salads, anything you could think of, we got it here. There's something for everyone. So my slogan that I always use is, you won't be disappointed. Juliana, go ahead, tell them.
Hey guys, it's Juliana, the Pythons girl. This is a family-owned business. We are very passionate about what we do. We put our heart in every single location that we have. So please come on down, come experience the Pythons experience. Yeah, come on down. It'll be like one big family reunion.
Make sure if you come in and you see either four of us, stop on by, shake our hand. We'd love to see you. See you soon.
Hey, you wanted the best, you got the best. Paisan's Pizza.
flying. It's gonna hit him. Back up, car's coming! Car's coming!